What's the backstory on the beef?
Well, so as many of you know, me and Schott both graduated from Penn and Columbia, and that was a big rivalry when we were there. Felt like it was the biggest weekend every year. So, as though it might seem like it's a joke sometimes, but it's really not. We're just super competitive, and that's how we first met, just being on the bases together. And me, him, and Jackson all found ourselves here, so it's pretty cool.
When did it start this week?
On Monday, I think Monday or Tuesday, I saw the time change for the weekend, for their weekend schedule, which is kind of fun because now we can watch a little bit more tomorrow. And I sent it to him, and I was like, hey, like I got the good guys. Obviously, we got to get the team in on this. Like I get some picks going. So, no, I'm excited to watch them play this weekend.
Is it funny, ironic that it's the same weekend that Aggies and Longhorns are?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's kind of a little bit of the joke about it. It's just like it's a big weekend for us, a big weekend for our alma mater. So, but yeah, it's really fun. We're looking forward to watching, and as you can see, it's been a fun little thing going in our locker room, and trying to get everyone's picks in. I'm trying to win some guys over by just giving them the facts. Like, you know, 2 of the last 3 we've won. We've gone to the regional as a 4 seed. I just think we have some better success over the recent years. The home team usually wins in rivalries, not ours that we're going into this weekend, obviously. But in the case of the Penn and Columbia series, I feel good about it.
Any of your old teammates reached out or anything? Noticed?
Yeah, well, some of my old group chats are going right now with my graduating class, and yeah, we're just excited to watch. It was a fun one yesterday. The Penn Quakers took a good offensive win yesterday. I think like 20-16. So I think we got some good offense rolling into the weekend. So.
When it comes to comparing rivalries, and obviously your experience in Penn Columbia versus some of your teammates in the Lone Star Showdown, what have they told you about what to expect in Austin?
Yeah, I mean, I think just an exciting weekend of baseball. You know, it's a big rivalry, but we're trying to play our brand of baseball and have a good time doing it. I think play loose, just have a good time. That's been our message, and I think a lot of my teammates have echoed that throughout the past couple weeks. We've played a lot of big games, it feels like, in big atmospheres, and this is just another one of those. So we're going to take one pitch at a time and go out there and do our best.
Knowing the emotions that could come with this weekend, you know, how important is it to maybe have something fun like Penn Columbia just to talk about? And have you guys talked about checking emotions this weekend?
Not necessarily. I think the message is, like I said, it's been the same. It's to play loose. I think early on we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be perfect, to live up to the mile-high expectations that we felt were put on us. And like having some fun like that just gives you some perspective that like it's just a rivalry, it's a big game, but so is every game, you know what I mean? Like we're not treating this weekend any different than we do a midweek game. It's still a big game that we need to win. We need to win every pitch. So I think our team's done a great job just with perspective and just looking at it like we get to play college baseball at the highest level at the best university in the country. That's pretty awesome.
What is it about this team that y'all are able to go into hostile environments on the road and find success, especially with going to Tennessee, going to Arkansas, and now having to go to Austin?
Yeah, I think just resilience. I think we've been through a lot. I think we're battle tested, and I think going through some of those struggles early in the year really prepared us for some of those moments. I mean, we've had our miscues, like we've had some big innings cost us some games in SEC play, but we don't let failure from the previous day defeat us and get us down. Hey, what are you doing? You scared of the moment? All right, you spotting the bus? All right, yeah. Do you want to give some words? I gave some words.
Did you tell them about it? Did they ask you about it?
Yeah. First question. You got some words? I'm gonna let my opponent say something.
I'm just excited for this weekend. I think when you have a weekend like this, where obviously the fans are super excited.
Yeah.
Luckily, you guys are at home, so it'll be interesting. But
yeah,
just focused on that, man. Focus on that, and focus on the next 4 days, and kind of see what happens. So
yeah,
that's all you can do.
Yeah. May the best man win.
Control the weekend.
Is he better at it than Jackson, or
At what particularly?
Yeah.
at this weekend, in this rivalry, with Appel last year?
Oh, the stage feels
He's
a little-
more annoying. You're like just the sheer Penn Columbia thing, because he's just like just more pesky than Appel. Appel wouldn't really give me a lot of crap for it. Wyatt just like continually annoys me in most aspects of my life. So this just like adds on top of it. Like if we're at the golf range, he just like continually like talks about how bad my swing is and what he would tweak. Like Wyatt, I didn't ask you, buddy. Like.
I know, but the score kind of spoke for itself yesterday. Me and Jace took a win in our scramble, and I think he's a little disappointed, trying to get under my skin on Twitter this morning.
I have Hayden Wilson,
Big
dude.
up lies. Great player.
Not a good player. I'm not saying I'm good either, but not a good player.
Well,
the Penn Quakers do not a good baseball
team.
team.
Later. We got a big weekend.
Well, yeah. Also, like there comes to a point when like winning championships matters, and Brett Birdie's just he's a better coach.
Yeah, but I'm not going to look too far up.
He's simply way better.
We've won 2 of the last 3.
Yeah,
we're not there anymore, so something's changed.
What about the past 15 years? We've won like 9 championships.
All right, bud. Lou Gehrig.
Your
played a
couch
long time
usually
ago.
on his couch watching Brett Moretti win a championship. And that's fact.
Coach Eric, that's not true.
You heard back from Elko yet?
No, I didn't. I did tweet at him, but I'm hoping he reaches out.
I'm gonna
Fellow
do
Penn
that.
grad. I mean, Twitter fingers over here can't stop. All night I've been seeing tweets saying I'm in the locker and buying people off and whatnot. But no, it's, as you can see, it's really fun. We have a great time. Our locker room's been in great spirits lately, and I think that's a big reason why we've been able to turn it around. Is just the looseness. Like I said, the perspective. Just trying to enjoy college baseball. It's the best thing out there. So.
When you think back to last June and everything that happened, how much of a different world does that feel like?
It feels a mile away, honestly. I mean, it feels so long ago. But yeah, I mean, it's still in the back of your head, I guess, going into a weekend like this. But at the end of the day, I feel like this team is super present and not looking back as much as maybe some of the stories would say. We're focused on this team and this moment, and honestly, just winning practice today and going in ready to go tomorrow. So.
Something I've noticed about you like to stand on that first step in the dugout right next to Mike. What's kind of the rhyme and reason for that, maybe?
I've kind of just always done that my whole life. I feel like that's as close as I can get to the game when it's not my time to be out on the field, and I feel like I just see the game better. I like to think I'm a student of the game, and I think when I'm up there, I feel like I just see the game better, and it really prepares me to for my moment when it's my turn to hit, and just keeps me locked in. It's honestly hard to even like speak about it because I just naturally do it. My dad used to ask me the same thing when I was younger why I did that. So I don't know. I don't really have a great answer for you other than just I like watching the game, and that's the best view from it when I'm not out on the field.
Before the first game, do you tell Mike, hey, I'm going to stand right next to you and kind of be your shadow, or does he just kind of realize it after a while?
No, I think it was more like he stepped on me a couple times, not realizing I was there, and I was like, hey, like I'm sorry. Like I'm just kind of always here. I'm like, do you care? And he's like, no. So I try not to be too loud and in his face. Me and Hutch and Troy Clonch surrounded him, hopefully not getting in his way. So.
Think you have a future in coaching potentially?
Maybe. Some people have asked me that, and I'm not really sure. Honestly, one of the things I'm really grateful for is I feel like I've been super present in this spring. It's my last spring in college, and I really don't know what's going to happen next, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm just really excited to be here and be on a winning team and play in front of a great fan base every weekend. So we'll see what happens if maybe I get the chance to play, if I get the chance to coach, if I get into the corporate world with the old degree from Penn. I don't know. I really don't know. So just kind of taking it day by day.
Anything else? All right, thanks, Wyatt.
Awesome. Thank you.